Hello, hello. This uh, video, this cinema, is about real property definitions should include the volume of property space that people have entitlements to. The volume, not not just area definition. Albert Einstein and many, many others. Like one of the typical ways these ET pogs have had an advantage over the humans is they'd be right underneath our property, spying on us, doing stupid fucking games. On my property here, on my property, I'm in my house right now. On my property, once upon a time, I heard a phone go on vibrate below my fucking house. I heard a phone that I didn't own. I checked all my phones, and that was going off below me somewhere. I've had other sounds that sounded like activity below me, but the phone going off was a fucking for sure thing. I brought up, I brought up in a Daggett Water District meeting. I brought up with two sheriffs there. I said, shouldn't someone being underneath my property be illegal? To the sheriffs, two sheriffs. I directed the question first when I had the podium. I directed my first simple question was, hey, I've got some evidence that I've had some people underneath my house. Shouldn't that be illegal? They had no words. They were at a loss of words. The two sheriffs didn't know what to say. I went on and talked about another subject that I can't even remember, but right now with that particular day. But because so many, like Albert Einstein, there's so many of these homes. There's so many communities where there's tunnels underneath our fucking houses where they could play certain different games and spy on us. There's hotels. I did an S motel in Gardena. Uh, um, oh fuck, Gardena on PCH in San Pedro. At the S Motel, I found they were emptying water underneath their main crawl space that goes underneath the hotel rooms. They do this in motel rooms, but when it comes to defining what property we have a right to own or rental space, volume definitions, I believe, should help with helping the sheriffs better answer that question. When I brought that question up in Daggett at the Water District meeting, that was before I had really investigated platitudes, the car space, car cities, the platitudes that are sometimes below, not sometimes they've been below the surface. They can go as low as 5,000 platitudes. I've got a video where I talk about the platitudes too, and I talked about the platitudes today a little bit on my Facebook page. I just wanted to make sure we're going into better and better definitions of land use as I talked about the crust of the Earth and more of a gas-filled center for planets, and in the middle of the crust, there might be places where we could have communities in the middle of the crust with permission from the planets where zero gravity is more likely, and there might be more ways to fly a an aircraft with minimum power needs in these zero, close to zero gravity zones. Anyhow, but today's topic was volumetric property definition. Thanks for anybody listening to my Facebook, YouTube cinema.